Hey everybody, welcome back to John Meet Your Art. In this video I will share with you my way to boost creativity in just 2 simple steps. So, let's go! But before we start, what is this thing exactly called creativity? Well, it is the ability to create something new, original and valuable. The created item may be intangible like an idea, a scientific theory or a joke. It also can be a physical object, such as an invention or an artwork. This is the theory. Sounds good, right? But in reality, it's sometimes hard to be creative. For me, it's a pure moment of joy when a good idea came into my mind. Then I can't wait to get started a new project and using this energy. On the other hand, it is super frustrating when my head is empty, waiting for the right idea. Or the idea is just a shy pop, then the awaited boom! Making art consists of 2 parts, invention and creation. To invent is sometimes pretty hard, especially if you are waiting for this perfect idea. When you grow older, it's not that easy to stay creative because there is a lot of noise around you that inhibits to stay open-minded and productive. The number 1 creativity killer is stress. Stress literally eats creativity up. There are various sources of stress. Pressure at school or work, obligations, too many appointments, too many things to be done at the same time, too much negative input and media noise. You name it, there are so much things they kill creativity and productivity as well. So what's my way to be creative? Well, this process has 2 parts. And it works not only for art, it's helpful for many other aspects in life. Part 1. I call it the positive input. You need to feed your brain with information they help to create something. Furthermore, it helps a lot if you focus on a specific topic or a problem. In my case, I try to study in a short amount of time as much as possible of a specific topic I want to work with. Let's take my actual artwork as an example. My goal was to make an artwork about creativity, just for this video. So I thought about what is creativity for me and how could I make an artwork about it. And I thought, well, creativity sometimes feels like a miracle or a superpower of an ancient Greek god. There's also something beautiful and sublime about creativity, like a Greek goddess. Ooh, that was poetic. By the way, I love the aesthetics of marble statues. Lights and shadows are just wonderful to draw. Okay, I digress. Well, so I had 2 things to combine. Creativity as a topic for an artwork and the aesthetics of a goddess. Perfect, flawless, like cut from stone. First, I studied a ton of ancient Greek or Roman statues of gods, just to figure out how light will affect the stone surface. And I tried to see as much of these artworks in less than an hour. I also read about the psychological factors of creativity and wrote it down what's worked the best for me and when I want to be creative. So this was part number 1 of the process to get positive input. Then the second part takes place, and this is the most important part of it. Time to think. Creativity often has something playful about it. Different informations will be combined to something new, but this requires time and muse. The brain needs time to process all these informations, which often happens unconsciously. I think nowadays we all have enough input, too much sometimes, but it's essential to have time to be creative without pressure and stress. The harder you want to be creative, the harder it will be for you. I think we all know that. Sometimes you need a break. What's worked the best for me is to take a walk and sorting my thoughts, getting back to focus. From time to time I grab my sketchbook and take a long but easy walk. I'm lucky because there are a lot of forests in my area. I just love to walk around or sit down and let my thoughts run free and relax. I usually have the best ideas on these trips. When you are relaxed, your brain continues to work subconsciously. Problems that you have set yourself before will be processed. On the walk, I had the idea of destroying, a somewhat dark goddess with laser visions, as a symbol for the moment when a person had a brilliant idea. But no pressure. On these walks, it is not important to get an exact idea. It's much more important to take your time and give your brain the chance to continue to work. The ideas will come by themselves. In our days, the input that rains down on us is tremendous. We have 1,000 possibilities for school, work, leisure activities, social media, but our attention is limited, so it's very difficult to concentrate on one thing at all. And this brings us to another important ingredient: focus. Focus is important to be productive and creative as well. It is even more important to be able to think about and to reflect. Our brain needs to compute all these information, so just try to get rid of all this noise from time to time. Take your own time to be focused on one thing. Build that into your routines. Maybe not every day, but maybe once a week. You will see that this will increase your creativity and productivity. No matter if it's art, work, a business, whatever. But you don't necessarily have to walk like me. Find out what's worked the best for you to have this eureka moment, that moment when a great new idea flashes into your mind. Find a nice spot on the balcony, on the street, on the beach, or in a cafe. What also works are travels. Travels are boosting massive your creativity because you get a new positive input and you have the time to think and to relax. Anyway, when you have a cool idea, write or draw it down quickly and you will have a nice supply in a short amount of time. Way too many, just pick the best ones. So don't put yourself under pressure. It's important that you get the space to have positive input without all that noise around you. Create your own creative time away from stress and distractions. That's why it's so important to have the time to think and reflect. Have the courage to combine things they usually don't fit together at the first glance. It also helps to focus on one topic and then work on it. I'm not a doctor or psychologist, it's just my experience of being more creative and productive. But I'm sure that it will work for you as well. Just follow my little advices.
You made it! That's it for now. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, click subscribe. Take care and see you soon to a new Witty.